Let's preview the 2025 college football schedule for BYU football. Honestly, I have a lot of question marks with this team. I wouldn't be surprised to see them take a huge step back and maybe miss a bowl game. I'm only saying that because of the accusations of Jake Retzlaff and because of the fact that they lost their top playmakers in the transfer portal. Regardless, I don't think I'll be that low on them. I think they have a good foundation set on the roster and a good coach. I'm just going to assume Jake Retzlaff continues to play for this team, and they do have some good pieces. They also got an easy schedule, so let's preview their schedule. They open with Portland State at home. I think they get that win. They also play Stanford at home. Although Stanford does return some good talent, I think Stanford is not going to be that good. Maybe they're able to get a couple of wins, but I'm taking BYU to win that game at home. BYU then plays ECU on the road. ECU should be a solid group of five team, but I'm taking BYU in that game. And I think they can beat Colorado on the road as well. I am not too high on Colorado. I'm expecting them to take a huge step back with who they lost. I think they can beat West Virginia at home. West Virginia is another team that has a big roster turnover and a new head coach as well. Arizona, on the other hand, I think they are extremely underrated heading into next season. They managed to keep Noah Fafita at quarterback. I think he'll have a bounce back season. And they added some very underrated receivers out of the portal and some good offensive talent. And they have some good pieces returning on defense. I think Arizona could be a bowling team next season. I said it. And I think BYU loses this game on the road. I think they'll bounce back and win at home against their rival Utah, but that's a 50-50 toss-up game for me. Definitely with the accusations of Jake Retzlaff. If BYU doesn't have their quarterback, it could be a concern. I do think BYU will lose on the road to both Iowa State and Texas Tech. I think they have better rosters and foundations. But I think they'll bounce back and beat TCU at home. I have questions with TCU. They lost some of their top weapons at wide receiver, and TCU has a tougher schedule next season. But I think BYU can beat Cincinnati on the road. That could be a loss if they don't lose to Arizona on the road. But I think BYU will beat UCF at home to finish the season at 9-3. Honestly, BYU could be a playoff contender with the easy schedule. They have one of the easier Big 12 schedules. But like I said, there's uncertainty with this team. I think they go 9-3 and take a solid step back. And if I'm being honest, 9-3 might be a little bit too optimistic.